Hello and welcome back to my channel, CD Matt. Today I'm going to be showing some of these old CDV-700 prototypes. I have two of these. I don't know if you can read it. This was marked as an FCDA item, CDV-700, Nuclear Research Corporation. This was called an SMA-5A. Doesn't have a serial number. Neither one has a serial number. This one was modified at some point. It was right there. It's got an NRC sticker. It was calibrated by the NRC, so maybe they had it in one of their labs. I don't know. This plug they hooked to the the meter. That plug actually is basically a battery eliminator. They probably were using this as a bench rest model for a little while, maybe. Because inside of here, it's kind of hard to get to the batteries. It has 6, I believe these were AA size batteries, but I'm not 100% sure. It looks like it. Took 2 45-volt batteries in here. From what I can see, there's one would have been in that wrapper. There's the plugs for the other one. You can see how they used to wire these. Everything back then was old style point-to-point wiring, and everything's tied together. You can see the vacuum tubes here. I think one of these is a voltage regulator down here, but there's these micro vacuum tubes. And then this one is a little different. This other one's not marked, or it's marked. They actually, to sell this one, the paint came off of. This one's the paint's still on it. I believe after these were used in the trial for the FCDA, they probably sent them back to the company, and to get some of their money back out of building these things, they covered them with paint and sold them to the public at some point. This one's actually a little bit nicer looking. You've got you have off. There's times 100 scale, times 10, times 1. And of course you have your headphone jack. Now, I already took the screws out of these to make it easier. These gaskets get in the way to try to get it apart. Now this one's different inside because it has different batteries. It has one 45-volt battery. It's quite large. No, actually that's a 67.5-volt battery. It's an X45. So it's actually a 67.5-volt battery. And then this other one, this is an odd battery. It's made by Mallory, but it looks like it's probably 3 different voltages maybe inside this, or maybe more. I'm not sure how they wired it or how many batteries are in this thing. Leaked a little bit at one point, but it still has the old batteries in it. And then up here it has this little tray with a couple 22.5-volt batteries. Old Burgess batteries, and then they just stuck it in this and tossed it in, and probably never even thought about it grounding out anywhere or shorting out. Otherwise it's pretty much the same. It appears, I mean, there's a few, maybe some different capacitors here, but still the same vacuum tube pattern and everything else. It's just batteries. It seems like they changed the batteries. I don't know which one would have come first. If it had a serial number, I'd be able to tell, because the earlier one would be the earlier one. Now this is these are made of brass. It's pretty heavy. This probe is, you have the beta and gamma shield here. Open, beta, close, gamma only. And then these things actually were a bayonet lug to take it apart. That's the tube. lock in. You have to turn them to, and it locks. It's a bayonet type too. Now these, so again, these were the prototypes, or some of, I don't know how many prototypes there would have been back then. But this would have been the early prototype that ended up being, this was adopted. So this prototype versus what was adopted. Nuclear Measurements Corporation Model 1. Quite a bit difference in size. Function the same. These CDV-700s always have a, under the sticker, or like these, this is a plaque, there's a little test source under there. This would have had an external test source that could be clipped in it, but it's gone. They probably took them out back when they sold these to the public. So that was it for this one. Just showing some of these old 700s. Okay.